Welcome to the Metrics Room, Silverlands. Excited to have a special guest today, Breezy. We had a decent start already to the month, and so we want to celebrate that. The first thing I want to go over is the markets that have had 5-star reviews. Remember, getting good reviews is really important for the future and getting more leases. So that's why we celebrate. We had Alamo, Citrus, West Oaks, and 1809 with 5-star reviews. Congrats, great work. Wanted to review the clutch incentive. This is going through the end of February. Right now, it's closer than it's been in a while. Right now, the incentive is really getting closer, so excited for it. Redline with 2070 and overdrive with 3180. Remember, get your AMs to get all the information in, make sure your TCSs are showing up so you're getting the scores and getting credit for everything. Remember, the winner gets some crazy cool swag, and Sam's done a great job with it. We have Breezy today with us. She's showing us, this is the overdrive. Show us the back. Oh, look at that.
Cute.
So they're really cool, super soft hoodies, sweatshirts. You guys are going to love the swag that's going to come out with the clutch. So push hard, make sure your team wins. Just a little bit of a clutch update. Overdrive with 3180, Redline with 2070. Overdrive's up like 1,110 with 18 lefts in February. So Redline, let's close that gap and get after it. TCS's compliance is a big opportunity. Overdrive at 26%. Redline is at 14%. Let's get it. Okay, so want to go over our income versus budget and just some of the top metrics that we're looking at overall. Cedar Creek with 100%, Windsor with 101%, Sedona 102, including Newport Village and Elm Creek. And Rio is our top property with 109% income versus budget. As far as our DQ percentage, now this is really, really important. Your DQ actually affects our net RPS a lot more than you might think. The lower the DQ percentage, the less move-outs we have, and the more you get net RPS to pop. We see that. You're going to see that with some of our properties, like with Kristen. She's in Fircrest. She had a 4% DQ and it dropped dramatically. And now this month she's probably the top. She's the top office in the company in RPS. So the top teams right now is Newport Village and Sedona with 3%, Lakeside and Hotel Wooten at 2%. Alamo Paradise, Alamo with 1%, and Windsor with 0%. Great work out there, Alexandria. As far as RPS goes, our top teams are First Colony, Rio, and Pine Ridge, all with 2. Pepper Tree, that's Anna out there. She's a leasing agent working with Maria. She's at 3, and Kristen and Kim helping her set on her. From Sedona area, from the Abilene area. They're working together and they're at 4 net RPS on the month. Now, what's really cool is they're actually at 5 right now. It's actually better than that. And talking with Kristen, we look like we're gonna end up with 10 double digits in Fircrest, which is the biggest month ever. So excited for where we're headed. Remember, the delinquency percentage that you have will dramatically impact how the next month looks. So focus now on getting those collections in. All right, so I have Breezy on the podcast today. I'm excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks.
So Breezy, how long have you been here at Silverlands?
I've been with Silverlands for just about 3 years.
3 years?
Yep. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, cool. And what is your background? Before
Silverlands, I worked for a company that was similar to this experience. And prior to that, my education's as paralegal. So
okay, well, great. Well, we love you. You're helping with the underwriting team now.
I am helping with the underwriting team now, and they're doing a great job.
Okay, so I want to have just a kind of a frank conversation with you because you're in leasing, and I've noticed a few things about you that are just phenomenal and like top and best in class. But I want to have a conversation and set the context so everyone kind of knows the context of. I want to get real on this conversation. So one thing I've noticed is we'll have properties that we'll send you to that are struggling, and we'll get narratives of, hey, it's too hard to lease. People don't have money. It's not the right season. It's like those things. So the question I have to you, and it seems like when we put you out there in the market, you'll go out there for 10 days and you'll lease up 10 units, 5 units, 6 units within a matter of days. Even on the first day, it's like 3 or 4 right away. So my question to you is first off, is what do you normally like see that is like not maybe what you would like to see, and what things do you normally change when you get there?
Just a little background. Mostly when I get called out, it's very short notice, so I don't have a lot of time to prep. But if I don't see the problems, I don't see what holds people back. I see maybe ads that need created, or I'll see leads that we've had in the past 60 days. So what I look for is a little different than what other people may be looking at.
What are you looking for then?
So the first thing I'm looking for is the leads. I like to go back at least 90 days. I want to also make sure that we have apps updated. Sam does a great job at Meta, but I can see better when I'm in Appfolio and I can see what's listed online. So if we don't have ads, I'm on the plane and I'm using other photos just to get ads online. And then when I get there, I answer my phone. So I turn my ringer on, and if the phone rings, I answer the phone, and that's been very helpful.
Okay, that's great. So one of the areas I've noticed, you last month you went into citrus.
I did.
And the narrative before that was, hey, it's kind of hard, it's kind of out of the way. We're not really getting, for months in a row, we were not getting very many leases, but you went in right away. And what did we end up net RPS on the month out there? It was like 3 or 4.
I think we did like, yeah, but I think we had maybe 8 or 10 leases total.
Yeah.
And I was just there a few days. I didn't hear what we were missing. I tend to try to tune that out, because when I focus on the troubles I have, then I get a little anxious, and it's just not energy that I like to take with me on the field.
All right. So you block out that energy.
Have to block it out.
You focus on what?
What I can control.
Okay. And what is it again that you can control?
I can control making sure that a unit's ready for me to walk when I get there. I can control my schedule if somebody's available at 6 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock. I can control follow-up communication. So sometimes somebody will tell me, hey, I'm on the phone or I'm at work, and they won't call me back, but I'm definitely going to call them back. So what I can control are the things that my interactions with other people. I can't control the maintenance. I can't control the budgets, but I can control the fact that my goal is to produce revenue. So if the home's not ready, I really don't care, because I know that if I lease it, that we have a great support team that will make sure that we get the requirements done. So
cool. Yeah, it's something I noticed this last week going out to the areas, is sometimes there's units that are actually ready, but we might have an HVAC that's just not ready to rock.
It's ready. And
so what do you do in that case?
I rent it.
Okay.
And if they can't get HVAC, then I ask for funds on my divvy, and then we go get them a wall mount for now. So
you figure out what you do.
Yeah, you find a solution. So instead of focusing on the things you can't control, you find solutions. And if you can't get answers from one person, you just try again. Yeah,
so we've done this multiple times in multiple properties where we send you out, and it's the same, similar narratives. It's like, hey, we're not getting very many leases. You go out there. And it's not like we only send you to those properties, but we have areas that we have massive vacancies that we have vacancies that need to be filled. So you go in, you do that, but you do it consistently. You don't, it's not just like, it's like sometimes it does work, sometimes it works every single time. So what do you say to that?
I don't know how to say it and not be boastful, but I have a desire. Like I want to succeed. It's a good fit for me. So this job is much more my personality than being a paralegal was, if that makes sense. So I was a paralegal for almost 2 decades, and it was fine, but it didn't fill my soul. This fills me, and I enjoy what I do. So if you're not in it, you won't have results.
Cool. So what I'm hearing is you have a desire. And the other thing I'm hearing that's maybe at a deeper level is you do what is required. You're willing to do the work of like the basic fundamentals of the game to get the results that you want, and you don't shy away from that.
Okay.
You said results matter.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times we are like, busyness or acting like I'm busy, that matters. Let me show everyone how busy I am. But what we see is there's no results in the end. So you go in and you get the results that are necessary.
Thank you.
What is it that you do? And this might be repetitive from what we talked about, but it's okay. So my question is like, what do you do to like in your daily to make sure that the results happen?
I have to prioritize because I have most of you know me, I'm very emotion set. I am probably a little ADD that I don't, choose to do anything about. But so I have to set a calendar. Like I have to turn off my phone for an hour. I have to do what you do with the calendar blocking. I have to choose what's important to me because we can all be busy. Like we can all choose to have 100 interruptions a day, but we can also choose to have so many things complete a day. And so I have to force myself to be a little more organized than I naturally would be.
Cool. So you focus in. So on a daily basis, if you're a CM that's not leasing very much, your leasing agents is not doing very well, you're not hitting your numbers, what are those main activities that are like an absolute must on a daily to get the results?
Well, I think first start to block out some time where you are maybe locking the office or going. I've been in bathrooms before where I've closed the door just to make calls. Because I know CMs are super busy, but it's also helpful when you'll be less busy once you're fully occupied, right? You're not going to have so much turnover and all this stuff. So it's just taking even 30 minutes a day, just review your ads, review your leads, calling the same people back. Often I will open up a lead that I'll call and it's only been contacted one time and there's no follow-up. So we're not hounding people. They gave us their information. They do want us to contact them.
So the leads aren't fake. They're real. People actually want you to call them.
Yes, they gave us our information. So if it's not working at 9 o'clock this morning, maybe on Tuesday you do it at 1:30. And so you just block out your calendars. It's a little different each day. I know all of us enjoy our time off work, but for me, I've had the best results after dinner. So like 6 to 6:30 when I'm on site. People are home and they're kind of unwinding. So you have to switch up the time of day that you're trying to do your reach outs.
Yeah. So you're reaching out to someone in the morning. You don't get them. You're going to maybe reach out to them in the afternoon, which we talked about. You call them at least twice in the morning, twice in the evening. So you can catch them, right?
Yep.
That's great. So what you just said is actually a pro move that I don't think a lot of people know.
Oh.
So on your calls, on your phone, if you call me one time, it's going to go directly because I put most of my stuff is on do not disturb because I'm in meetings, that sort of thing. But if you call me directly back again, what happens?
You answer my call, yeah.
Because you show up. You'll show up on my call. So a lot of people have their phones on do not disturb. And if you just call them one time, it's automatically going to go to voicemail. But if you stop there, you're not going to get them. But if you call them again, it's huge. The other thing that you said that's really important with like phone etiquette nowadays is you text them.
Yeah, I text to let them know who I am just because my number will ring from a 208 number unless I download my Google Voice, and not all the time I'll do that. But so they think I'm spam. So I'll just call, I'll leave a voicemail, I text, I wait probably 30 seconds, sometimes 12, and call them again and they'll answer.
Okay. So when you text them, do you know what happens to their phone? Do you know what you actually have just done?
No, teach me.
So you're going to show up. This is maybe Breezy Holtz.
Oh yeah.
So now your name is on my phone showing up. So it's not a stranger. They just read your text. They said this Breezy with Silverlands. They're like, oh yeah, I did reach out to Silverlands. This is maybe Breezy Holtz. So now you're not a stranger. When you send that text, it's actually super important for them to answer your calls. What would you tell them is the thing that's holding them back the most?
I would probably ask them where they feel they need more support. More
support isn't what you need.
Yeah.
It's actually not. It's fake because you're going to tell me you need more leads, you need more this, that. You don't need more of that.
You don't.
What you need to do is what?
Change your headset.
Yeah.
Write down a gratitude list. I don't care. Do something. Take a walk.
So mindset. So what do you do to change your mindset?
Sometimes I take a walk and sometimes I turn on hip hop music. So not very.
I like it. So that's good. So, but the one thing that's going to change you say is not really the support, the resources they have. It's more about just the mindset they have.
Take control of your own
destiny.
Destiny.
You got to work on your own destiny, and your own results, track your numbers, and do the work.
Yeah.
And what you should do, my thing is, you need to be calling at least 2 hours a day, 75 calls. You need to follow up on your leads. Make sure you're going through that. Make sure you're doing your showings.
You need to walk the home so you know what you're walking into.
It's really getting your 10 leads a day, calling them, and making 75 calls on all the leads you have for the past 30 days.
Right.
It's doing your three plus showings a day. And if you're doing that on a daily basis, you're going to get the closers as you need.
Right.
And it's just focusing on prospecting, presenting, and closing. If you're not doing one of those activities, if you're not talking, like prospecting and getting more people, if you're not presenting, and you're not closing, then anything activity you tell me you're doing, that's the wrong activity.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, so it's not going to get you the results you want. Lastly, is there anything else you want to tell everyone at Silverlands?
I love Silverlands and I love my job. So
thank you for all you do.
Thanks.
I would say echo from everyone in the whole company that we love you.
Thanks.
And that you do a tremendous job. You're there to support us. Thanks for being frank with us.
Okay.
Like, thanks for being real and just telling us what we need to do to get better, because that's what we need to hear so we can get to the next level. So thanks Silverlands. This is the podcast for this week. We have Breezy Holtz. Appreciate you. Thanks for all you do. We'll talk to you later. Let's have a big week.
Thanks.
You don't really have to. You don't have to show that. It's okay.
Can you tell that anxiety gets me chatty?
Hey, I don't know what else to do. Where do I put my hands? Okay.